Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price. I can already tell you there are two price levels. These are the only ones you need to keep an eye on for the next 36 hours because Bitcoin is very, very close to them. And if we break them to the downside, I can already tell you we need to prepare for our monthly candle to most likely retest the $60,000 area once again next month. But for now, let's not talk too much. As the people know that follow me on X, 5 hours ago, I actually opened a new short position. This short position is right now in an unrealized profit of $17,000. We also already posted, or I already posted on X, that I'm also moving my stop loss in a profit because I could imagine that I am able to get a better entry on market open today. And guys, there is a couple of hours left before the US market opens. Why is the US market open so relevant currently? I mean, we are in a massive crisis within the Middle East, and we know that very bad news on the war side are actually impacting the global economy and with that also the stock markets. And as we are in such uncertain times, actually Bitcoin is behaving a lot like the stock market currently. That's why on Monday we have also seen a one-to-one correlation when it came to the massive pump that happened in the stock market, but also for Bitcoin when Trump announced that supposedly there were peace talks on Sunday, which at the end was confirmed to be untrue. But at least we have currently these 5 days of de-escalation that Trump announced on Monday to find time to negotiate with Iran. Tomorrow, when the Friday daily candle closes, we will know what has come out of these negotiations or if there has been any negotiations at all. And to be honest, right now from the news you are getting so far within this week, it's not looking all too good. And that's why I want to be prepared for a bearish weekend potentially. That's why we also entered the short, and that's why I'm going to tell you the exact levels you need to keep an eye on to find out within the next 36 hours till the Friday daily candle closes if we will see a bullish weekend or not for Bitcoin, and also bullish price performance for Bitcoin within the next 36 hours in general. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. It is very simple, guys. We still have this upward sloping support on the 12-hour, but also on the 4-hourly time frame. In my opinion, this is still the most relevant support for the short term because we were already breaking it to the downside on Monday. This breakout was also already getting confirmed on the USDT dominance, but then suddenly we got this fake announcement that there have been peace talks on Sunday. It turned out not to be true, and from that point onward, no one knew if these peace talks actually happened or not, if Trump was telling this story only to pump the markets or if Iran was only denying it to put pressure on the markets. And this is why there's not much happening, but we can still look at the charts. And to be honest, if we are breaking the $69,500 level to the downside today with a 12-hourly candle, with a 4-hourly candle, we maybe even confirm the breakdown, right? On the 4-hourly time frame, you know how this looks like. We close a candle below, we retest the past support as resistance, and then as soon as the old low point gets broken to the downside, that is when we have a confirmed breakdown. And sadly, there are a few signs that are right now pointing at the fact that if this support doesn't hold, that a confirmation of the breakdown is actually likely to occur, because on the USDT dominance, we are already breaking out to the upside once again. As you know, the USDT dominance is working inverse to the Bitcoin price, and we have the exact same downwards sloping resistance in the USDT dominance that for the Bitcoin price is actually the support. And we can see that the USDT dominance is actually front running the breakout here to the upside once again, which would be front running a breakout for Bitcoin to the downside. And we are seeing that just in general, although the market is holding up quite well for the current events going on around the world, we need to be sure that we understand that Bitcoin right now is correlated to the stock market. And if the market in crypto is currently in a very bullish sentiment, we normally definitely see that altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin, especially when we are at a potential Bitcoin bottom range in general, and if a lot of altcoins are already down extremely significantly or fail to perform all at once, like Ethereum did a little bit in our bull run now. And what we need to see here is not only, or what we are seeing, and this is confirming a little bit what the USDT dominance is showing us, that the market is extremely fragile. Yeah. So any confirmed breakout below this upward sloping support any confirmed breakout below our point of control at $68,000 will be brutal for crypto currently, because we can see that there's some sort of weakness in the markets, especially over the last 6 days. When we look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF inflows and outflows, it's just showing what the USDT dominance is showing. People are ready to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, it's the most stable asset for the cryptocurrency space currently. We can see that there were that there were 2 days of inflows in the last 6 days. If we are going to Ethereum, guys, you will see, and I think I need to drink something. I have something stuck in my throat. Sorry for this, guys. We can see that we have 6 days of outflows only. And this is a sign that the people are ready to buy Bitcoin, for example, or move with the cryptocurrency market when the stock market moves and the traditional market moves, but they are not ready to allocate capital to risk inside of the cryptocurrency space itself. And that's why we see the USDT dominance and also the Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum ETFs pretty much showing us that. But for now, guys, that's already it. We want to keep it simple. Keep an eye on the $69,500 level. If it gets broken to the downside, immediately start focusing on the charts for a couple of hours. A confirmed breakdown below this support for me is a very clear sign to scale up my current short position. On the other hand, if we are somehow able to manage to keep our current price above this price line, start potentially pushing the USDT dominance below this resistance here, downward sloping resistance once again, this would be definitely a sign for me to get out of my short position and realize a few $1,000s in the worst case of profits, and just take this free trade opportunity. I advise you to do the same if you jumped into this short position earlier with me on X actually, but then you have your stop loss in a profit anyway since 3 hours, and your position should be at 0 risk. But now, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Smash up a like, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell. And I need to drink more water now, guys. Something is in my throat, very, very scratchy right now. So we are going to see us in the next one. Bye-bye.